Every December, retirees enter into what could be the most dangerous or the most valuable month of the entire year. And here's why nobody sees this coming. It's because financial advisors tend to talk about year-end planning like it's just a continuation of the same plan you've been sticking to the entire year, as if these are minor kind of housekeeping tasks. But the truth is, for every retiree, the start of December marks 31 days until adjustments you can make to your tax bill, your healthcare costs, your premiums, and much more are changed permanently. That means you cannot undo those once the calendar flips. I'm Daniel McCluskey, founder of McCluskey Financial, and today I'm going to show you 3 things. First, the big opportunities you only have until the end of the year to implement to optimize your tax strategy. Second, the tax nightmares and penalties you still have time to prevent, but only for a few more weeks. And third, the healthcare deadlines that retirees overlook until it's too late. Let's dive in. First and foremost, optimization. So when people think about year-end tax work, they are often thinking about, and understandably so, nothing other than trying to make sure they avoid mistakes or penalties, which is good, but forget there could also be opportunity. Now, this will vary greatly for each person watching the video, but to give you a real idea of different areas you can look at in your situation for improvement, I'll give an example. One gentleman I've been working with, I'll rename him Bill for privacy, is just about to turn 59 and a half right before the new year. He's not yet retired, he wants to within a few years, but has been thinking about potentially giving money to his son to help with a down payment on a house, to gift him that money. Problem was that he was worried about if that was even possible, or if that would hurt his retirement position way too much. And this situation with Bill is not uncommon at all. Parents want to help their children, donate to a charity, but struggle to pull the trigger on that, simply because of 2 things. Number 1, how it will affect their own retirement, and number 2, if there will ever be a better or best time to do it. Now, when my partner and I ran Bill's numbers through retirement software, although transparently a decision has not been made on this yet, he was able to see that not only did he have plenty of room left in his tax bracket before rising to a higher one, but gifting a portion of that money he talked about hardly affected his probability of success of achieving his retirement date goal anyway. Of course, that's not guaranteed. It's just a Monte Carlo retirement analysis that looks at historical data, but hey, that gave him clarity. Now, if you're relating to Bill's story, if you've wondered whether you can help your kids now, give to a cause now, and still retire on time, even if you haven't done that yet, you have analysis to do. Most of what you've probably heard your entire life is invest, don't touch the money, let it grow, and of course, there is great merit to that. But of course, also, the industry says that because it keeps your assets on their books. But what actually matters is knowing what's possible for you, whether a gift affects your retirement date, whether you can do more good now instead of someday in the future. If you want that clarity, visit our website. It's the first link in the description, or scan the QR code on screen now if you're watching on a TV, and check us out to see how you may be able to do exactly that. Now, that's just one example of opportunity. There's also plenty of other things, like filling the rest of your current tax bracket if you're doing Roth conversions or similar, harvesting gains, bunching deductions to squeeze into itemizing, timing last-minute medical expenses, and much more. So second is avoiding disaster. We shift from opportunity to crisis prevention, because December is also the month when retirees are hit with things they really did not expect at all. For example, a surprise RMD issue, a surprise capital gains distribution, a dividend payout, a surprise underpayment penalty, a bump into a higher tax bracket or spike in taxable income from a sale, and more. Now still, most of these surprises can be avoided, but only if you catch them, only if you sit down and review your retirement situation in December. For example, RMDs must be taken by December 31st. There is no remorse for the people who miss it, and therefore they're not going to get a penalty unless you are taking that or delaying it in the first year. Otherwise, you do have those penalties there. Another example, the IRMA cliffs reset every January. They're hard cliffs, so even $1 over the income limit there, that's going to bump you into the next Medicare premium tier for the next year, which leads us right into number 3, the healthcare deadlines that hit all at once. The area where retirees feel the most frustration and the least clarity. And December is the month when your healthcare costs for the future are decided. Your Medicare Advantage, your ACA subsidies, even your modified adjusted gross income or your MAGI level that determines those subsidies, all of it locks in for 12 full months. So given healthcare in general is one of the biggest financial risks to retirements, and December is your one chance to steer the ship before the new year locks you in place, this may be a good time to give this a second look. So the question is, are you taking a second look at these things? Again, a lot of advisors give off a false sense of discipline by treating December like a month to stick to the same game plan you had on January 1st. The problem with that is things change. People always don't stick exactly to the plan. In fact, they usually don't. But once you have an overview of these 3 categories, optimizing your tax strategy, avoiding tax nightmares, and navigating healthcare deadlines, you realize December is usually the most important month of the year. Now, if you found this video helpful, as stated earlier, again, if you want our help, click the first link in the description down below or scan the QR code on the screen now if you're watching on a TV to visit our website and check us out. If you like what you see, you're welcome to schedule an initial 30-minute conversation with myself on the Get Started page if there is availability, and I'll see you there.